as I do with all my products that I DC with, I'm going to sit up under the steamer. What they recommend you do when you're doing a deep conditioning is they say after shampoo and towel dry, massage a generous amount into hair, covering from roots to ends. Cover hair with a plastic cap or hot moist towel and leave in hair for 10 minutes. Heat may be applied with a hair dryer for added penetration. Rinse thoroughly with warm water, style as desired. Now, it has the olive oil, which is a carrier oil, and it has egg proteins and African herbs. And the African herbs they're speaking of are, let's see, the herbs that I can see in here are nettle, sage, rosemary, iris moss, burdock root, elderflower. So those are some pretty good herbs that are in here. So vitamin E is in here, vitamin B, panthenol, vitamin A is in here. Also has glycerin. So the first three ingredients are water, olive oil, glycerin, cetyl alcohol. Know that when you're looking at the ingredients, because y'all know I try to pay attention to the ingredients. The first 5 ingredients is the most that is in the product. So the water, a lot. Olive oil, next, that's a lot. And the glycerin, those are the most. There's more that than anything else in this product. Oh, I hadn't opened this up, but look at that. You can see some of the herbs actually in the product. That's the product when you first get it. And so it smells nice, not stinky, and it's really a pudding like consistency. So see there, it's not really watery. So this is the consistency of the product. It's like a nice little pudding to apply. Remember they said to apply a generous amount. So I'm going to apply this to my hair. May be applied with a hair dryer for added penetration. And that's going to go now and sit under my steamer in my hair, and then I'll come back. I'm gonna rinse this out, come back, and then we're gonna move to the very next product, which is the cream glosser. And that is basically, we're just gonna be using this to style my hair. Let me talk about the cream glosser right quick. The cream glosser is a water-based product, but according to the instructions, the Tea Tree Cream Glosser is a light moisturizing formula, delivers a long-lasting shine and silky smooth hair, contains the Australian tea tree oil. It helps reduce itching and flaking. A humidity guard, helps control frizz and flies away around the edges. Great to use on dry, damaged hair, leaving it smooth and shiny. So their directions are for daily styling and shine. Place a dime size amount on your palm, rub together, apply to hair. Use for a wet setting or prior to blow dry, and be sure to apply evenly. So what y'all know, when I do a water-based product, I really just like to do it both ways, because I like to do it just like the directions say, apply it, style, and move on. But I'm also going to use a butter or oil to lock in the moisture if it really needs that. So that way we'll have a comparison to see if. And one thing about locking in the moisture, I know there are people who will say that they can use a water-based product and their hair stay moist all day. But if you lock in the moisture, your hair can stay moist 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, versus having to spray your hair every day. So alright, so I finished rinsing my hair. Now I am going to cream glosser to style my hair. Now this month, today is December the 1st, and this month I'm actually going to be wearing a whole lot of wigs. I'm going to be wearing my wigs this month. I'm going to show you the consistency. So it's pretty creamy. And this one smells not medicine-y, but let me read the ingredients. Water, proper something, dimethicone, isopropyl. This product has it I see the tea tree way down in there. I see the panthenol. The panthenol is actually before the dimethicone, which is good. The fruit oil is in there. So here how the ingredients are listed. Remember, I already told y'all about ingredients, how the further down they are on the list. Y'all really can't see them because they're kind of small print, very small print. But and when it said a light moisturizer, they're right about the lightness of it. But although it's water based, I can almost feel the oil that is in it. So maybe that's how it maintains the moisture, leaving smooth and shiny. I can feel the oil in the product, so we shall see. Because this side I'm just going to use, it does have a nice little shine, but it has castor seed oil in it too. So it has castor oil in it, so maybe that's where that shine is coming from. Yeah, because it does have a very nice shine. And with it having the castor oil in it, that may be how it will maintain its moisture, even though it is a water-based product. That's what I'm going to do for this side. And while I have my hair parted right down the middle, if you remember, I recolored my hair and I started taking the True Renew vitamins. That is my new growth, and it's almost 1 month. There you have it. That's my new growth for almost 1 month. Next week will be 1 month. Side, use the same product. Now what I am going to do differently is I am going to come behind that and seal in the moisture with a natural oil. And what I'm using is coconut oil. I really like coconut oil because it is one of the few oils that actually penetrate the hair shaft. But what I think her name's Danielle, she has a YouTube channel. Oh man, why I can't remember her last name. We did an event together earlier. We did an event together at the end of last month, and what she pointed out about the coconut oil was, you know how the coconut oil, when it's warm or hot, it liquefies. You know, it touches your skin, that's heat, and it liquefies, right? And then you put it on your hair, and that's still, you know, you still got that heat going on because you're rubbing it. But for these cold winter months, the coconut oil part will really be good, because what the coconut oil does is when it get cold, what does it do? It solidifies. It goes back to being a solid. And that way, when you have it on your hair and you're out in those cold temperatures, the coconut oil in your hair is going to try to form solid, and therefore protecting your hair. It won't turn white, but it forms solid to protect your hair. And then when you enter into the warm temperature, it's going to do the same thing. So I thought that was interesting that she pointed that out. So coconut oil just got one more plus on my list of products. So that's all I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be flat twisting using the Prouct cream glosser on this side, which is my left hand side. I'm going to be using just the cream glosser. On the right hand side, I'm going to be using the cream glosser, but I'm going to lock in the moisture with the coconut oil. So that's it, y'all. I'll come back tonight. It is well, it's not exactly night. Well, it's dark outside. So it is 5:30. Come back on camera tomorrow evening around 5:30 so that we can see how great the product held up. For back in the back, and I'm trying to comb through and part my hair, I do notice that my hair feels a little different. Not as soft as it usually feels, but not terrible at the same time. So that's something I just wanted to point out. It's not the same feel as normal when I'm using my normal products or my all natural base products. Hey y'all, this is Santasha. So today is Monday and it's 7 p.m. I was supposed to came back at 5:30, but I was busy. So I just wanted to give you my final opinion on the Prouct products. Remember, I used the shampoo yesterday Then I came and did a DC with the hair mayonnaise, and then I styled with the cream glosser. And on this side I used cream glosser and coconut oil, and this side I used just the cream glosser. So what you see here is what I wore today. I didn't remember, I told you this month I'm going to be wearing my wigs this month, so this is pretty much the style you're going to be seeing. I'm not going to be doing too much styling this month. And I'm just taking down one so that I can show you. This side smells good. That's the side with coconut. And that's it. It does have a nice little shine and sheen to it. And pretty much that's it. The only difference I noticed is my hair may be a little stiffer, not hard, but just a little stiffer than usual. So that's the only thing I could find. You know, you always try to find the pros and the cons, and you know, I like that it's a water-based product. I like that it has the panthenol in it. I like that I'm not too excited about the ingredients. That's probably the biggest thing for me for all three of these products. Y'all know I try to do all natural ingredients. I try to, but here is the whole little product line that I used: the shampoo, the hair mayonnaise, and the cream glosser. And I'm going to do with the remainder of these products, I'm going to put it in my collection for my products for the troops. I'll be donating them as a gently used product for that cause. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, what I'm talking about is Santasha Styles accepts donation of products. I prefer new products because I have discovered that some people don't know what gently used means. Gently used means you used it one time and it's almost new. That's what gently used in the case of a hair product means. It doesn't mean that you got a bottle and you got this much left and you give it to me. I have I've received some of those, but I can't give that to anybody. It might not even be enough to cover their head. But anyway, but yes, Santasha Styles has that. So what we do is we take in the donations and then we ship them overseas free of charge to the soldiers, sailors, airmen, military families, seas, and in deployed locations. And it's free of charge. You know, Santasha Styles pay the shipping. And only thing you have to do is send us your address and we will ship them to you. That's it. So I will see you all next time. If you know anyone that needs them, just send them to our website, www.santashastyles.com. And there is a there's a tab, products for our troops. Just have them contact us through that tab and we will get those supplies and products to them. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.